morning, everyone. We don't need to wait for that silly timer, do we? We want to get started, right? Good morning. How are you doing? How are you doing this week, today? Hope you are doing very well. Oh, I forgot me. Hello. Good morning. I clicked on the wrong button. Can we hear me? Can we see me? Are we all set up right? Audio, visual check before we actually get started. It's so nice to see everybody here. Crazy Goat Gus and Snow Peaks. Of course, Heather and Silver Fox, Neil, Becca Boo, Brittany. Going through names, you guys are all here. There's a lot of them. Pinky Bunny, Tom, Moofy. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We hear you loud and clear. Perfect and beautiful. I got my office cleaned up. I know last week I didn't have my little face cam set up because this was all unplugged and disconnected. Back there was awful. It was so bad. I've been using my office as my office, obviously, to play video games and things like that, but also to take pictures for other social media accounts, for Matt's cornhole bag company and all that kind of stuff. So I've been setting up lighting and tearing it down and setting up backdrops. And so last week I couldn't be bothered to get it all put back together for stream, but I did this week. So yay. Today, we are going to be jumping into Winfil Zoo. Very excited because I have some plans for some building, and I figured since I didn't get to do a time lapse in the episode that came out Friday, we go ahead and jump in today and just do some building because we got some building to do for that. Good morning, Hippie Ape. Hope your day is going great so far. It is, actually. I'm having a wonderful day. And how are you guys all doing? It's almost the end of January. How's your new year going? Are you guys sticking to your resolutions? I am. I'm being a good human, I guess is how you would say that. I made some resolutions for myself and I'm sticking to them. So I'm very, very proud of myself, but I know the beginning of 2022 has not been the greatest for many people. And to be quite honest, I had a rough first 2 weeks, maybe first week and a half, rough. But since then, it has not been so rough. So that's good. So I hope you guys are doing the same. Good evening. It's 19 p.m. here in Romania. Ramona's a city that's near me. Romania. 19. So what is that? 7 p.m. for me? Yeah, it should be 7 p.m. for me, right? COVID finally got you. Moofy, I'm so sorry. I hope your symptoms aren't that bad. I have no resolution, so I don't have anything to stick to. There you go, Heather. That's the way to do it. Yeah, good human Savannah. That was me. Or that is me. My resolutions are actually fairly simple and probably pretty stereotypical. Okay, you know what? I'm going to place this down because it keeps yelling at me. Probably pretty stereotypical in that 2020 and 2021, I very much ignored both my mental health and my physical health. I was really, really bad. So 2022, in saying that my resolutions are fairly stereotypical, is that I wanted to do better by myself. And so far I have, and I am incredibly proud of how I've been doing, because it's definitely not easy. Not easy at all, especially once like habits are formed and things like that. Breaking your own habits is super difficult. So fairly simple in that I just need to get out of my house more. I need to eat better, stuff like that. So that's really what a lot of my resolutions revolve around. And it's been difficult, these past, not yesterday, but the 3 days before that, it kind of slipped a little bit, but, I don't subscribe to the idea that like resolutions, like you have to go like all year or however long or whatever. And like no mistakes, you're like on it, not doing bad kind of thing. Mistakes are part of being a human. So as long as you kind of pull yourself back out of it You're doing good. So that's what I did. And by slip, I mean, I had like Jack in the Box 2 days in a row. And then I had the Habit Burger 2 days in a row. So like in a span of 3 days, I ate fast food like 6 times or so, 7 times. Very bad for me. Very bad. To put in perspective, like the first 2 weeks, I didn't eat any fast food. And so then I kind of got lazy. I ran out of groceries at my house is what happened. And then I was too lazy to go to the grocery store. So I started getting fast food. But then yesterday I said, no, that is not what we are going to be doing this year. And I got myself back on track and I went to the grocery store and I made myself food at home. So that's one of my biggest resolutions. I don't think I assigned, did I do work zones already in this? I did not. But do we have... Oh, we only have 1 keeper. That's the problem. Whoopsies. That's the problem. We need another keeper. Yay, live stream. Good morning, Jojo. How are you? Well, I'm an expert human then. Do you not eat fast food? Good for you. Because if I could choose like one thing, is that I don't want to crave fast food. I don't want to crave soda. And I do. Yes, Silver Fox, Jack in the Box is fast food. It does sound like a toy store, but it's a burger shop. Or burger joint, burger place. It's just like Burger King or McDonald's or anything else. Jack in the Box is kind of weird though, because they have burgers and then they have like tacos and like egg rolls and stuff. It's strange. I've never eaten their tacos or their egg rolls or anything like that, but they have like burgers, chicken nuggets, fries. And the thing that got me was Jack in the Box has curly fries, and that's what I wanted very badly. So we have no Jack in the Boxes around here. Oh, really? I wouldn't have thought, because they're like a big chain. I wouldn't have thought Jack in the Box was specific to like California. Huh. You want spaghetti all the time now? Spaghetti is very good, to be honest. But yeah, then just generally like eating at home, not eating so many carbs and things like that. Okay, so let me move my phone because I can't see how much money we have. We have a decent amount of money. So what I want to do first is I want to start with the... what is this? The fallow deer. And I really hope you guys can't hear my neighbor's dogs. I am at my wit's end with them. You guys know how much I love dogs, how much I love animals, right? They're very sweet dogs, but they don't shut up. They bark, I'm not joking, constantly, all the time. Like I can't think of a time when they're not barking. And it sucks because right behind me, what I'm looking at is the exterior wall of my house and then my backyard. And then they're right next to me because I'm in a townhouse. So this wall over here, I share with them. So it's not like there's like space in between our backyards or anything like that. They're like right below me and I'm on the 2nd story. And they just bark so much. Can't deal with it sometimes. Okay, actually, let me let this play. Go in there and clean it since this is a disease risk. And then what we're going to do is we're going to raise this up because I want a little bit more of a gradient in this. Just a little bit more of a slope upwards. Okay, and we'll pause it there. Yeah, they are small dogs. He has 2 Cairns Terriers and a Chihuahua. So, and the Cairns Terriers, like, one of them's under a year old and one of them's like 6 months or something like that. Young dogs. And like I said, they're super sweet. My dogs go outside and play with them all the time. Very friendly and nice dogs. They're just barkers. They just bark all the time. And I know this is going to freak out because we have animals in here, but that's okay. It needs to be done. Stan Wolf, who let you in? Animal, oh, no, shh, it's okay. Animal's not escaped, actually. Game. We have important construction to do, and unlike real zoos, we're going to do it while our animals are sitting there. Okay, so not even that high, really. I want it, like, down here. Is that going to be high enough? Yeah, that should be high enough. Like I said, I want it to be very subtle. Very subtle. Gosh, I feel bad for my neighbors. I have a 3-month-old puppy who barks all the time at my dog, and then my 2-year-old dog who just barks back at him. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with barking dogs. Like the fact that dogs bark, I mean. My dogs bark, but my dogs bark like somebody comes to the door, they bark 5, 6, 10 times or so. And then as soon as they say, okay, good job, that's enough, then that's enough and they stop. These guys, what bothers me is it's just constant all the time. And so there's no, and like you'll hear the owner go out there and yell at them and they don't do anything. The dogs just bark like louder, I feel. They're like, oh, my owner wants me to be quiet. Let's go louder. And so that's the problem, you know? And if you're in a place where your neighbors are like an acre away or you're in separate houses so you're not near each other at all, like different story if you want to let your dog bark all the time and it doesn't bother you. But like I'm in like the suburbs and I just explained like my house shares a wall with somebody and so it just that's enough complaining for today. But on that topic of barking dogs, Matt and I are actually thinking of switching our offices because mine's actually bigger. Mine's the guest bedroom that we use for when people come over and stay, but people don't come stay with us very often. So we're actually thinking of getting rid of the guest bed and turning this office into his office for his cornhole stuff because he's got like the sublimation printer and the heat press and the sewing machine table and he's got a huge setup compared to me. And if I move it, it's going to be that wall right there where my shelf is. On the other side of that is his office. And so it would be further away from the barking dogs. My dogs are the same. They bark when they play or when somebody knocks at the door. My dog's pretty much howls at the door and she's good at barking at us when she needs to go outside. Yeah. And Nalu being a husky, like that's what kills me is I've got 2 husky mixes who are the most like vocal breed, maybe not the most, but a super vocal breed. And they are not nearly as vocal as these little dogs. But Nalu definitely, she barks when she gets scared. She barks when she gets scared, and then she barks when she plays. Like, she'll chase Kiko in the backyard, and she gets so frustrated when she can't catch him because I've, like, never met a faster dog. I swear he's part greyhound or something because he is, like, lightning. But she'll chase after him, and she can't catch him, and so she just runs after him and barks. It's very funny. It's very cute. It's very cute. We have an issue with our dogs as well, not the being quiet, and it's hard, but we also have neighbors who have hound dogs. Yeah, and hound dogs bark. Hound dogs do that, like, bellowing bark, huh? Hound dogs are pretty cute, though. Have to say, they are pretty cute. I want to lower this a little bit if I can, because I feel like this is not an accurate representation of how low this would have to be for them not to jump up there. So we'll do that. And then smooth it. You could always put in a Murphy bed. Silver Fox, I've always wanted a Murphy bed, actually. I think they're so cool. We were thinking of a pull-out sofa couch too. So like similar, but just wouldn't be as big, and we could use it as because I have a console. There's an Xbox up here because sometimes when I'm playing, Matt will sit. He actually just has like a folding chair that he brings in, and there's a TV next to me over here, and he'll play Xbox while I play Planet Zoo. But if we get a couch that pulls out into a sofa bed, he can sit on the couch and play, and then when we have guests, pull out the sofa bed. The only problem is his office is much smaller, and that won't fit. that won't fit if I change offices. Okay, so that is more of a gradient. I like that, because if we think we're the guests right here, let's get to their eye level. See? Perfect. Perfect. Now, because this is just a dirt patch, I'm thinking I want to put something here so that it looks like hot wire or something like that. So maybe what are those European, I haven't learned the names of any of the pieces from the European pack, but I know what I'm thinking of. These thingies. European ceiling fan cable, because they're small. If we do something like this, and then either, actually, you know what, we could do this, because this is small enough. Oops. Like so. Bring that over here, bring it up. And then out. Doesn't look quite like what I want it to look like. Maybe we'll just use the chain link fence, because that's what I did for the ibex habitat. Do my dogs pee everywhere? No, they do not. They are very good house-trained doggos. We have a bell on the back door, and so when they have to go out, they ring it. And then that lets me know. There's a bell on the back door, and then there's a bell. We have a puppy gate at the top of the stairs, so if I want to keep them either at the upstairs, either keep them upstairs or keep them downstairs, I can close it, which works on Nalu and Kiko, but Koa can squeeze through the stair banister. So he does, to let himself up and down. But if I want to keep the other two up or down, there's a bell on there so that if they're upstairs, they can ring it and let me know that they have to go outside. Let's see. Something like that, just because that would be like, you know, don't get up here. I think that works well enough. What animal are we building for? They're right here. They're the fallow deer. So we are in the fallow deer habitat in Winfil Zoo. So this is our new franchise zoo. So I need to make sure to keep an eye on the money when we unpause it. A bell? Yeah, a bell. That way I can hear it. It's that's how we raised my dogs when I was little. Like my mom and dad did that. So I just kind of stole it from them. And yeah, it does. It works well. They sell them on like I buy like my dog food and stuff like that from Chewy. And they sell them. You just like search bells and they have them. Why does this not? Right, this should rotate like around. Oh, there we go. I just must have grabbed the wrong circle. Your shrimp died on Christmas. That's sad. I'm sorry about that. Shrimp are pretty cute. Any tips for making money and staying motivated in franchise mode? I think education in franchise mode is super important. So as long as you've got education going, and then other than that, I mean, I am by no means a franchise expert. So just don't do what I'm doing and build too much too fast. Make sure that you're actually making money before you just build on decorative stuff. I mean, I imagine franchise would be a lot easier for me if I didn't want to decorate anything and I just kind of put like square boxes and things, I imagine it would be a whole lot easier just to make sure your animals are happy and stuff. But I obviously like making the habitats look pretty and things, so therefore I spend a bunch of money on what the game sees as useless stuff. I bell trained my coonhound as a puppy, and he ended up teaching all my mom's dogs how to do it. Oh, coonhounds are really cool dogs. Really cool dogs. They have big floppy ears, right? Yeah, pretty sure. I don't like this song. There we go. I just started listening to what you guys are listening to, and I didn't like it. Excuse me. That stupid cough that I had last week is like still lingering. And to be fair, I forgot to take my I've been taking Mucinex to like uncongest my chest, and also it's got a cough suppressant in it. I forgot to take it this morning. So actually I'm not doing too bad considering that I didn't take that, but still holding on. Very annoying, the fact that it's gonna linger for so freaking long, because I just want it to go away so I can breathe normally again. Oh, I have to sneeze. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Never built in franchise. You want to, though. I enjoy it. I mean, it's a little bit different from Sandbox. It allows a different style of video, so that's kind of cool. And maybe, maybe we can even put some plants up here. So if we take some nature and we go to mulch up here, maybe we can grab some dirt. I want it to be, whoopsies, flip it upside down. Thank you. All the bless yous. Normally I sneezed like 3 or 4 times in a row, so that was a good one. It was only one. Like that, and then we'll have to cover up the edge with something pretty, but do like a little planter so that we can get some foliage in here. And then basically everything that I'm doing for this habitat, I'm going to want to do for our reindeer as well. And for, we're going to make this kind of like a Hoofstock area is what I mentioned. But I like streaming franchise actually, because like I'm not recording right now. And so in the next franchise episode, I'll kind of talk briefly about what we did and stuff on stream. And this is kind of a nice, like, not to have to worry about the fact that I'm recording or anything like that. And my computer kind of struggles when I record and stream at the same time. So that's kind of nice too, that I don't have to worry about it either crashing or being upset or whatever else, the computer would do. And it's nice. And I get to chat with you guys. And you guys get to help me if I need help with anything in franchise. Bring this here. Yeah, make these look pretty, because I kind of did feel bad. The habitat in the last episode, it was very ugly. The way I left it was very ugly. I've not gotten cold this winter yet. I haven't either. It's been 60s, 70s at my house. So not cold at all. I'll leave that there. We'll cover it up with the rocks and stuff like that. But yeah, so there we go. We got that. And then this is a taiga zoo. So let's try to figure out what our like foliage palette is going to be. Biome, taiga, and maybe tundra as well. Trying to decide if I want to include. No, we don't want to include temperate. Maybe grassland. Let's see what's in there. All of December and January so far. Yeah, it's awful. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, are you sick? I feel like everyone's getting sick lately. Oh, yeah. COVID or the flu. Yeah, it's normal cold and flu time, and then you put COVID on top of that, and it just makes everything worse. I want to like franchise more than I do. Feels like managing the zoo should be fun challenge, but the challenges are more annoying than challenging for me, particularly exhibit baby explosions. Yeah, that happened in our last episode. The fire salamanders and the snails that we have, they went from like 0 to like 50. And I feel like that would be an easy thing to manage. Like, none of the exhibit animals. I don't like this song either. I don't like the music with the, oh, that's the problem. It went off to a different thing. I don't like the songs with the lyrics. What was I saying? Oh, I feel like their cohabitation limit should never be like 2 or even 4. Like, they should be able to have at least like one bunch of babies and then maybe then get upset, or maybe 2 bunches of babies or something like that. And then I don't feel like, does it ever tell you, like, does an alert pop up here when they have babies? I don't think it does. So I think it should alert you so that you know, like, hey, I should go check on them. They just had babies. Maybe not grassland. That's not the type I want. Let's go to the top here. Figure out. I like these, so we'll have those plants here. I like these as well, the dog bush ones, but I like just the green ones. Isn't there one? Yeah, that one has flowers on it. Yeah, I have COVID. Super mild symptoms, but it's making me super tired. Well, that's good that you don't have super, super intense symptoms. That's good. I still have yet to get COVID, so fingers crossed it stays that way. I love these birch trees. They're some of my favorite. But this is gonna kind of be our palette. Maybe those. Maybe just for a variety of color, I'll add that one. These two, of course. I do like these. Oh, what's this tree? I don't know if I've seen this tree before. Clearly it's a new one. I really like it. So this one. This could be a good bush tree. It's 30 degrees here today. Finally warm. You must be talking about Celsius then. Because 30 degrees in Fahrenheit is 2 degrees below freezing. So that one. It's a bit blue. That one is a bit like blue in color, but we can use it just because as like a contrast. Let's get this short grass going so that we can see what the heck we're dealing with. There we go. Okay, that's a pretty good palette. So if we look, I want to use maybe some of these ones here as like an edge, like a tall tree right here. We kind of fit in around here. Ugh, my nose is itchy. Love all that exposed bark too. Yeah, on this tree, Estan, I must have missed it, but yeah, it's like amazing. I love that it's kind of a warmer tone too, but it still looks kind of like taiga-y, and like scrubland-y, I guess. Yeah, I really like it. And then this one is one of my favorite trees because of the bark as well. I just love the birch trees. Love them. Will you add some planters? Where? What do you mean? Like this planter is what we're doing right now. You mean planters out here? Yeah, probably. Oh, you know what? I should complete the barrier. I should fix that. Actually, this needs to be brought up back here because this is all going to be on the same level back here for like the staff and keeper areas. So I'll raise this up. And then we'll connect the path. It'll be kind of an ugly path for now, but that way it's functional. I haven't played the Europe pack yet, or whatever pack the animal's from, but I will say that animal probably needs a shelter. Oh, absolutely. We deleted it. when we started building, we deleted it because it did have one. But since we are building and improving, then I got rid of it. So we will add it back, but I want to build one. Excuse me. In fact, where do I want to put... Maybe we put... Excuse me, I have something in my throat. Maybe we put the building back here. Oh, we'll worry about that in a minute. We'll put the habitat barrier here, and then we can move it again if we want to. So we'll just line it up with this right here. Nope, not there. Go that way and then connect. No? You don't want to connect? Yeah, sure. Connect right there. I don't care where you connect, just somewhere. Thank you. Oh, that's not the end of it. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't delete that outside part. Duh. We just deleted this part. That's where we had to raise the terrain. So connect. There we go. And then back to paths. And get you over there. Okay, great. Now, if we hit play, hopefully it'll realize nobody is, thank you, nobody's escaped. And we can turn this back on to follow deer. There we go. Perfect. Pronghorn and American bison exhibit would be nice. Yeah, I think so too. We're going to try to keep it to like more alpine-y animals, so bison and pronghorn would fit, but we're not going to do any of the African hoofstock in here because it doesn't really fit what we're kind of going for. Let's grab this one and put you down the base here. We'll kind of use this one. I like this because it's green, and I like the green tone of it. Some of the other ones are too, like I said, are too like blue. That one's too fat. So I guess we will stick with this one. It doesn't quite fit with inside our little dirt area. Sadly, you're late. That's okay. We haven't been streaming for very long. It's only 9:30. We've been streaming for about 30 minutes. So you have not missed much. So welcome. Hey Amber, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I was pretty productive yesterday, and then Matt is at a cornhole tournament right now, so after I'm done, I may be kind of driving over there. It's a local one, so it's kind of, he's like 15 minutes away. It's actually like a part in our mall. Our mall has like a pickleball court, and when they're not playing pickleball, they set up cornhole courts on it. So it's nice because it's indoors. So it makes playing much easier. So that's where he's at. So it's at the mall. So I was actually thinking if I go up there and watch him for a little bit, there's also a movie theater in my mall. So I was debating taking myself to a movie, but I just don't know what movie I would want to see. I don't know what's out there. I know Spider-Man came out, but Matt would kill me if I saw that without him, so we're not going to do that. He would be upset. He likes Marvel. I want to put, maybe not there, but I want to put this tree in the exhibit, so I'm going to put it there for now so I don't forget. And then maybe we can use these kind of down at the base somewhere? Maybe? We need something, along here to keep the dirt back. Would you add moose? Yeah, potentially moose might fit. Like moose, bison, pronghorn, alpine ibex, Dall sheep. There was one other one. And now I don't remember. But we can't add them all. So we're going to have to pick and choose. What is pickleball? And what is cornhole? I know what cornhole is. I don't actually know what pickleball is. So if anybody knows what it is in the chat, you can explain it. But cornhole is beanbag toss. Basically, there's two boards and they're 27 feet apart and there's a hole in each board and you stand like on each side and you throw the beanbag and try to get it in the hole. I don't know what pickleball is. I can't explain it to you because I don't know what it is. I've been in the cinema twice already. 10 of 10 movie if you'd like superhero stuff. Oh, Tom, I know I would love it. I want to see it, but Matt also wants to see it. So if I go see it while he's playing cornhole, I would be in trouble. So I won't see it without him. So I need to figure out if there's a movie. I don't know if I want to add like these little flowers kind of in here a little bit. I guess that looks okay. My foliage sometimes I feel like is kind of just like a splattering of things. But I really don't know how to do much else. Maybe we just, I mean, we can like cover it with ferns. Like, does that look okay? I guess so, right? From the outside? Yeah, that looks fine with the little flowers here and there. Ghostbusters Afterlife was a cute movie. I'd go see that. I literally can't remember the last time I stepped in a theater. Really, Estan? Well, I shouldn't be too surprised. I haven't been to the movie theater in a while. I think the last movie I saw was with my parents, and it was some movie based on a real story about a duel. The Last Duel, is that what it was called? I didn't like it very much. Like, it was a cool story and whatnot. I just didn't like the way they executed the movie. But I think I think that's the last movie that I saw in theater. God, I want this to be skinnier. I want it to be skinnier because I want to use a different variation of this plant, but it's not. That one, okay. Let's do some more little flowers here. Yeah, The Last Duel, like I said, was a good movie, and if you don't like historical movies, you wouldn't like it. But I do. I like historical movies. The problem that I had with it is that it was like 3 hours long or something. Like, it was like Lord of the Rings long, which is fine, but it didn't need to be that long. They added like a whole 45-minute section in there that I don't think they needed in order, like, it didn't add anything to the movie. So it was just kind of like, okay, we already saw this. We already knew what was happening. You know, like, you didn't need to make us sit here for an extra 45 minutes when you could have accomplished. So that was why I was like, meh, I didn't like how you executed this. But as far as the movie itself, like, the story was okay, I guess. It's like medieval times, so nothing super interesting happened, you know, during that time, as far as stories go. Hey, Swifty, how's it going? There we go. Perfect. So then maybe we put kind of like, because this one kind of looks like that. So maybe we put like a bigger bush kind of here to break it up a little bit. Kind of like that. Maybe. I have to lean it forward a little bit so it's not sticking through there. There, that way it's got a little bit more interest. And then we could take, is this a ponderosa pine way back here? It is. Could take one of these and put it on the outside over here. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. If you want a long movie, I hear Estan Wolf has an extended version of Lord of the Rings. Yes, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I own all of them. And I believe I own the extended version as well. Actually, I shouldn't say I do. Matt does. Matt owned them before we started dating, so I was like, okay, you're good. We can live together. You own good movies. Are you going to work in the Arctic Fox Hard Shelter? Yeah, so in the last episode, if you didn't see it, I did open this up. So technically, they do have all the space that they need and the shelter that they need, but we'll make it pretty. I don't know how far we'll get. I wanted to work on this one first because it was the one that was lacking the most. And you know what? Now that I'm seeing it, I don't necessarily like how bright green this dogwood bush is. So maybe we remove it and we just stick with things like this. We could actually use this one, like I said, when I put it down. It could be a good bush tree. Sounds so strange. But yeah, we could use it as a bush tree like this. Yes. All right, but these guys do need a shelter, and I'm thinking... The last movie you saw was Cats. Max, did you like that? I heard that it was terrible. So, I mean, keeping in mind too, I'm a fan of the Cats play, and I've seen Cats live in the theater before. And so I didn't even go near Cats because I heard it was so terrible and it didn't do the play justice. You're doing your baby's room Lord of the Rings themed? That's awesome, Brittany. That's awesome. Do you like Hunger Games? Yeah, I've watched those movies. Those are good movies. Well, it's getting late here. I am great to be part of the live stream. Bye, everyone. Bye, Paraboy. Thanks for hanging out with us. We need to sing We Don't Talk About Bruno all together in the chat. No. None of that. I've seen that all over TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. It's a good song, but we're not singing it in the chat. Last movie you saw was Spider-Man No Way Home. I love Cats 1998, and the new Cats was a nightmare. That's what I heard. I heard that it was terrible. Heard that it was terrible. All right. Shelter. So, what do I want to do for a shelter? Let's bring up this, and we're gonna type in Hoofstock Zoo Shelter and see if I can't find anything. Not a sunshade because that doesn't fit. This actually might fit okay. Or this one. Maybe this one. Hold on one second. Let me... Oh. What am I doing? Okay. Shelter. Great. Get rid of that. Minimize that. Pop this open. It might pop up in your face because it always does. Pictures. Zoo inspo. Deer shelter. Where did it go? Here it is. Oh, that's tiny. Well, I can't make it any bigger. So we're just gonna have to deal with it being a tiny picture. But here you go. This. But without the base. We're not gonna make it on like a platform. We're just gonna take this part of it and build it. I think that would fit in really well. Just found out the classic doors are flexi colored now. Oh, that's awesome. After I watched Arcane series, I don't have interest in movies anymore. I don't know what that is. The teasing fake spoilers kind of sucks. Oh yeah, let's not, if anybody, I haven't seen it, but let's not do major spoilers for movies if people haven't seen them, because I don't like spoilers. So I imagine there's a lot of people that don't like spoilers either. Let's see. What kind of wood pieces do we want to build this out of? Should we use the Arctic wood? Because that kind of fits in with our aesthetic, right? But there's not flat panels for the Arctic wood. So maybe we make it out of, aren't those like the Asian wood pieces that have flat panels? I wish these were recolorable. That would be perfect. But they're not. I guess we could make it out of this, but I kind of don't like how much you can't change like the wear color on those ones. So it sticks out. I don't remember if you already answered this, but is River Rock still not available for us to download it? Did I not put it on the workshop? I meant to, so if it's not there, I can. Yeah, so we'll build out of this, I think. Or let's go back to the Arctic. If we build it out of this, and then we get the painted planks. I love this little egg. If we get the painted planks, where are they? Here. And then I can kind of try my best to match the color, I think, is what we'll do. So yeah, so we'll do that. We will lower this kind of into the ground. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter right now. We'll just make it, and then we'll lower it when we're done. So that, and then this one right here, we want to raise up a little bit this way. I think snow leopards would be a cool addition. Yeah, I agree. I agree that they would be a cool addition. See, this one's not really square, so let's move this way. Might look a little better. And like this. Let's see. So it does have a little gap in the top. Maybe we make these slightly thicker because I don't really like how thin they are. So we'll just, beginning of the zoo, we'll just up our piece count right away. Not that. Let's put this there. You subbed to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see. Is there one that is close? Kind of really a gray color. Maybe that? It's kind of more reddy. Ah. That is pretty. That's pretty spot on. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Snow leopards would be great. I agree. But we are building for the deer at the moment. Oops, that's not what I meant to say. Eventually, we're going to add a lot of different animals to this zoo, but we are only focused on one at a time. Can only build so fast. Is that far enough? Or maybe they need to be skinnier, closer together. Maybe they need to be closer together, I think. I think closer together. Like so? Is that even closer together? Did I just do it and do the same distance apart? And we'll measure this to the deer because I don't don't know how high it needs to be. Let's see, is this the correct height? If we sink this, so like that's the bottom. Yeah, that's plenty high. Cool, we could even probably do a little bit lower, get away with it, like that. So there's that, and then we want to duplicate this over so that it's here, and then bring it down to where it meets this. Can you put a snow leopard and a deer in the same enclosure? Barini, I don't think that is extraordinarily ethical. I don't like these beams. They're too thick. I've decided. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab my other favorite piece. We're gonna grab this. And we're gonna make it out of that. Those are too thick and I don't like them. I did like them at first and now I don't. So let's do that. And then what we can do is we can make them a little bit thicker just by doing this kind of thing. Maybe I'll rotate it around so it doesn't look so tiled. Bring it up. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. There we go. Perfect. See that? I'm much happier with that. Much happier with that. There we go. Bring this down. Like that. There we go. Bye, Silky. Hope you have a great day. Hey, Basic. How's it going? Didn't see you come in. Hope you're having a great day. Let's do this kind of thing. We might have to switch it for a... Oops. Might have to switch it for a shorter one? Question mark? Maybe not, actually. Let's bring this up. Yeah, no, I guess we're fine. This way. Hangs off just a little bit. Because actually, technically, this is out like that. And yeah, so it's out like that. And we need to duplicate it up to here. One of the dogs just growled in their sleep. I think it was Nalu. She's having very scary dreams. Or dreams where she's ferocious. There we go. Oh, who needs to recover soon? We are building a shelter for the deer. Yes, that is what we are doing. Maybe lower this because I want it not to have such a huge gap. There we go. Excuse me. Put this down like that. And then we need the corrugated roof pieces that are not on a grid. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Haha. This one. Bring this up. And because this one's the recolorable one, right? Yeah. Okay. That's what we want. We want it to be in line with this. And go up to the top here. Very cheap, standard shelter is what we are making. Hey, Chrissy. Christy, sorry. Christy, how are you? Hope you're having a fun Sunday. I actually missed streaming. I've been kind of off our schedule the past, 2 months. So it's nice. It's nice to be able to jump in and stream again because I did miss it. So we're back on track. The only day that I foresee missing is going to be the second weekend in February. Because I'm going to Vegas. And so I won't be around. A little, no, see, it's right in between that is what I want. I guess that's fine. So I won't be here for that one. And that's like February 12th or 13th or something like that. I forget exactly which one it is. All right, cool. And you know what? I might switch out this piece for the skinnier one because it's supposed to be like a like a detail piece, I guess, like a trim. That's the word I was looking for. Like a trim. And that piece is too thick. So if we do this and bring this to where it should be. And delete that and delete that. This is gonna look better, I think, because it's supposed to, like I said, it's supposed to be like a trim, not like a super fat square piece. So we'll bring this down and we'll just make it a little longer, like that. And we will rotate this around so that it doesn't tile. And maybe bring it up a little bit more. And out and in. Can I have this green arrow, please? Thank you. Like, yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, that looks a little better. That looks a little better. A short piece to the edge and a short piece to the edge. Yeah. 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 Great. Savannah, is this zoo very good. It's so much fun and inspiring. All your projects are excellent. Thank you, Swifty. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I actually have been, like I said, missing Planet Zoo because I haven't had the time to play very much. So I was thinking about it last night, and I'm thinking that Mayberry Park is going to get meerkats and flamingos in the near future because we're still on kind of like the entrance kind of builds and stuff for that zoo. And so those are two very, very small ticket. I mean, flamingos are a classic entrance animal anyway, right? So that's what we're going to do for Mayberry Park. And then Socorro Zoo just got the ibex, and I really don't have an idea on what kind of animal to put in there next. Sorry, I didn't mean to mute myself. So if you guys have suggestions for Socorro Zoo, all ears about that one. Haven't you just been to Vegas a couple months ago? Yes, but Matt has another cornhole tournament. It's a really common area for them to hold cornhole tournaments because of all the hotels and stuff. There's so many venues. And then we have a timeshare in Vegas, so we are able to stay quite often. So yeah, I did go to Vegas just a couple months ago, but we're gonna go again. I know the European pack is still fairly new, but when do you estimate the next pack will come out? So the European pack came out in December, right? So I'm estimating they're back to their like 3-month kind of schedule. So March, maybe, I think that's a safe bet. My only problem, where'd my picture go? Is that this is supposed to be touching those support beams because right now it's floating. So maybe we do this and we make it a little thicker this way because then it's touching these. And this can come up to the top here, but not stick through the roof. Like that. Perfect. There we go. Beautiful. We have one wall of our shelter done. So what we can do actually is we can duplicate this whole thing and we can bring it across to however wide we want it to be, which I'm thinking there. And then we'll take this and we'll slide these over. And then this part under here, all of these. Not you. But you, and you, and you, and you. And slide you guys over to the other side. Like so. Perfect. There we go. Did I leave a little hang? No, it goes like right to the edge on that one. Yeah. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Hi, how are you, Daniel? I'm doing very well. Very well. I'm having a very good day. I'm actually having fun building a shelter. The simplest of things, but I am having fun doing it. So I feel good. As I mentioned in the very beginning of my stream, I've been very good with my New Year's resolution in that I've kind of gotten myself back on like healthy habits and stuff. I have started running again, which is very exciting. I was a runner all through high school. I ran track and cross country, and I fell out of it because I was injured. You know what? No, I'm gonna go away. I don't want those. Because I was injured, and I still have a really bad knee. My knee does not like running at all. But I've just kind of found a workaround, going easy and stuff like that. I am by no means gonna train for competitions or anything like that. It's just gonna be obviously for health and sanity reasons, because it really does help my mind as well, going on runs and whatnot. But I went on a run last night, and I'm so annoyed. I don't know if I officially, like, I don't think I pulled it per se, but I strained it. I strained a muscle in my butt, and do you know how annoying that is? Like, that is one of the most annoying places to have a muscle pull in the world. And I'm so annoyed just because it's so silly and it's so dumb. But I did. So I still went on a run yesterday. Like, it's not bad enough. Like, it's not affecting how I move around or anything like that. It's just sometimes if I move wrong, it kind of pinches and pulls. So hopefully it'll go away soon. But other than that, running is going very well. Thicken this up a little bit like that. There we go. And then we're going to need to take this whole thing and duplicate it up to the top. Like this. I don't run because of my knees. However, I do long walks, and it's great. That's awesome. And really, honestly, I'm sure if I went to a doctor, they would tell me to stop running because it's such a high impact. It's such a high impact thing. They'd probably tell me to like start riding a bike or something like that. I just like running. I know how to do it, and I enjoy it. So I don't want to learn. I know how to ride a bike, but I don't want to learn how to like do cycling workouts and stuff like that. Like, I know how far I have to go, how fast I have to go on feet to work out and stuff like that. That I just don't want to do it on a bike. But no, running has been really good. It's been getting me out of the house, which, to be honest, was probably the biggest detriment to my mental health over the last couple years with like all the lockdowns and stuff like that. Is when everything closed down, I just was kind of like, okay, I guess I can't go out of the house, but like I didn't like go on walks or like anything like that. And I should have, because lockdowns was not stopping me doing that. But I just got really sedentary and really just like come home from work, hang out on the couch, like relax and stuff like that, because my work was so mentally taxing that I was like, you know, I need to do this. I need to just relax and whatnot. And to some extent, yes, I did need to just relax and chill out and whatnot. Oh, I don't need to do that because actually we probably do need to extend this one down. Because the back part of it's going to be real low. But yeah, to some extent, yes, when you're tired, when you need to relax, when you need a mental break, yes, relax. But I was getting to the point where it was like, that was the lifestyle. So getting out of the house, going back on runs, stuff like that has really, really helped. And I feel better physically too, obviously. I ride a bike to uni most of the time because my knees are bad, and even walking there makes them hurt. But cycling is actually good physiotherapy for them. Oh, why I said psychotherapy. Your knees don't need psychotherapy. Yeah, my parents are both cyclists. My parents ride bikes all the time. My dad in particular. So I know that I would have people to like ride with me, and Matt was a bike mechanic for 13 years. He managed a bike shop. So cycling is all around me, and if I wanted to pick it up, it would be more than easy to do so. I just like running. It's like I said, it's what I know. It's what I like. Let's see. Is this going to be tall enough for them if we kind of put it down like this? Beautiful. Perfect. And I kind of want it over here in this section. So we'll put it down like this. See, this is a nice simple shelter. I like it. That looks good right there. But even like I'm trying to tell myself too that if I, for some reason, am so exhausted or my knees hurt or whatever, and I don't want to go on a run, going on a walk is also good. Also better than just sitting on the couch. So I'm trying. And it's working well. That's like one of my resolutions this year that I am doing pretty good at. So pretty proud of myself in terms of that I am kind of getting out of the house and stuff like that. I left to grab something and to watch something else. When I returned, there's a full shelter. When I was there before, there was only planks. I don't feel like I'm building very fast, but thank you. I appreciate it. Personally, I like to rollerblade more than bicycle. I've always wanted to, I know how to rollerblade because I know how to ice skate. And I have gone rollerblading and ice skating and stuff before. And I really shouldn't say, I've roller skated more than I've rollerbladed. But it's so much fun. I kind of wish I would do that more. I don't have rollerblades or anything, but I could easily get them. Can you put the shelter on the workshop? Sure. We can do that. Let's just hit play real quick and see if this... Whoa! Did you see how fast he zoomed across there? Good lord, dear. Does this satisfy 14%? It's probably too short. Watch how weird this is. If I raise this. See? It goes up. So strange. Okay, so we're gonna need a few of these. How is that not enough shelter for you? You're a deer. So I guess we need to add one more panel. Go around. Hopefully I can select these all. Make it easy on myself. There we go. One more down. There we go. Do you run with your dogs? I always feel better running with a buddy. Yeah, I run with my dogs. So, it depends on it depends on the day. So in my backyard, right outside of it, there's like a big grassy area, which is, if I ever post pictures of my dogs and they're out in a big grassy area, that's like the communal space behind my house. And so sometimes I'll take them out. Kiko will play fetch forever. And so I'll go out there, play fetch with them, let them run around, get them all tired, and then I'll just take Koa on a run because he goes out in the grass and all he does is eat grass. He doesn't run, he doesn't play, he just turns into a cow and eats grass. Or sometimes I'll take all three of them on a run and there's like a dog canyon that I can run through and they can run off leash. So they sprint and then we're equally tired by the end of it. But yes, I do. I pretty much always run with my dogs. I can ice skate, not well enough to race, but yes, I can ice skate without falling down. So that's good, right? Let's see. I like this little tree. Put this one in here. No, no, I don't like that. Maybe more birch trees, just because these, I mean, I feel like the birch trees just go better. So maybe one over here. Around like that. Because this is pretty much going to be kind of a plain habitat, right? Because Hoofstock generally just live in dirt patches. Sorry guys, my hair is drying, so it's bothering me. I showered this morning, it's all wet. Koa the cow, so cute. Yeah, he is. He's a cow. He just goes out and eats grass. How's the dog recovery going? One of them got stitches a while back. Amber, thank you so much for remembering. Nalu is doing great. She got her stitches out a long time ago. Leg is all healed up. Psychopath cut her leg open on something on one of our runs. And yeah, you're right. She did need stitches. Or not stitches, staples. But she's doing great. She is all healed up. All healed up, and she hasn't done it since. What we did find out, though, speaking of dogs, Kiko is allergic to grass, which is fantastic, because he has super short hair, and so when he goes out in the grass like touches his skin directly because his hair is so short, and he's all broken out in hives right now because I just had him out there like 2 days ago playing fetch and running with the ball and stuff like that. And he is all broken out. So, he gets to wear sweaters now so that the grass doesn't touch his tummy, which I guess is pretty cute. But I just feel bad for him because like he loves fetch so much and he's the one that has to, that we have to be careful about taking out too much because he's allergic to grass. There we go. Just a little bit of stuff around so that's not such a flat, plain enclosure. So add this, maybe a couple here and there. I love this tree. This is like one of my new favorite trees. For bushes, right? It's beautiful. I love it. Let's put this down here. Want to use some of these around too. I love building Hoofstock habitats precisely because they're so plain and easy to make. Yeah, I like them because they are easy to make and whatnot. But I think, did I talk about it in? No, you know what? I might have been talking to Jonty and Mike and those guys. We were kind of talking about Planet Zoo, and I was saying how sometimes like for these habitats, like they're great because they're easy to make and stuff like that, but like they're boring, right? So sometimes I just kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna build for the thumbnail. I'm just gonna you know, pick a point of view and make it look pretty for a thumbnail, and then, you know, then that's it, because big square boxes of dirt don't advertise themselves very well for YouTube purposes, even though they're realistic, right? Like that's what they would be. And a lot of zoos just have big open dirt squares, but to try to make it a little interesting is a bit difficult. So hey Bold, how's it going? Bold, I love your you did a, now I'm gonna forget what it was. You did a video of a horse putting the reins over its head. You know, that it was scared to have the reins put over its head and stuff like that. And I think like in the description, you kind of described what you did and stuff like that. Love it. I love it so much. I love your approach to dealing with horses and whatnot. I think it's the correct one. So I wanted to tell you that because I watched, or you did a post. It was a post on Instagram, right? Or something like that. But I love it. He was so cute. And he lets you put the lead rope over his head so easy. It's amazing when you treat them right, what is so easy. So anyway, I appreciate your approach and I like it. That's the approach that I take with the horses at work as well. Savannah embracing doggo fashion. Yeah, that's what I told Matt. I was like, our dog's just going to be that weird kid in class that wears clothes. The dog, I mean, that wears like fancy clothes and stuff like that. And all the other dogs are like, what's wrong with you? Why do you have sweaters on? But it's going to keep him safe. So there you go. Yeah, a little bit of that around. That's looking good. Let's bring one of these other trees just for a variety of bushes. Put that kind of in the wall. Does it peek through the other side? No, it doesn't. Perfect. I love the polar bear, but oh my, they need way too much space for the game in franchise. Yeah, I agree. And I told Drew and Estan and Zoof that I would put a polar bear in wow, what is the park's name? Pine Mountain Sanctuary. And I'm regretting it now because I don't want to. I don't want to build for it. But at least it would be in Sandbox, so I wouldn't have to worry too much about it, right? Okay, so these guys have this thingy. They have that thingy. They need more enrichment. So let's go species and let's go European follow deer right here. Enrichment. So that's a toy. This one's a food. So let's put the food here. We'll put the food. It's going to roll down the hill, but we'll put it there. This one's also a food, but maybe we put it right over here somewhere. So it's kind of like attached, I guess, to the shelter. Like that. Yeah, oh well. There's a bush underneath it, which I don't think is too realistic, but that's okay. Can I please put this somewhere over here? This one has such a like, large hitbox. I don't quite understand it. Like, it can't be super close to any of the barriers or anything like that. Let's fix the terrain. Aw, thank you. Of course, Bold. I always appreciate. I love watching animal behavior, animal training, all that kind of stuff when people are doing it correctly. I love watching that kind of stuff. So then with these habitats, I mentioned I want to make them connected. So what I think I'll do is I'll delete like this section and we'll do like a double gate system. So if the keepers wanted to rotate them around, that's how they would do it. So that'll be a good section for that. So it's good to leave that like open and blank. So I like this. We do, however, though, because they needed, for franchise mode, they needed more. So what if we do one over here? I think is not a bad idea. To put this over in this kind of corner. Like that. Perfect. And then we can do some more. That probably still is not enough, which sucks because I don't want to add any more. Put some straw down for them to lay on. Okay. Now, how's your hard shelter? Oh, okay, great. 74% I can live with. I can live with that. I like the swimming pool because I can do a handstand in the water and then my bare feet went up in the air. Maybe try the rubbing tree instead. The problem I have with the rubbing tree is there's only 2 styles and we haven't used the alpine style in this habitat yet, and I feel like it would stand out. I hate that the enrichment items mess with the landscaping. I do too, but I have it on so like I can raise the terrain afterwards. It is a bit annoying that I have to fix it, but I should have put it in before I did any terraining work and whatnot. Okay, I think that is a pretty good deer habitat. What do you think? I like it. Let's fix this while we're here because I didn't before. And it needs to be because it looks terrible. So bring this out and up, down. Stop the Z fighting. Is Estan still here? Estan, are you still planning to stream later? I have some productive stuff planned, and I'd love to have some background noise. So if you could stream, that would be fantastic. Thank you. Okay, perfect. That matches. I think there's one over here that needs to be done. Yeah, this people are just all in the way. Stupid people. I don't know why we make zoos to allow people. We should just make sanctuaries and have just animals. That up, down. Perfect. Now we meet. We meet and we look pretty. Perfect. I like this habitat. I'm pretty pleased with this. The only thing that I would maybe do is, let's see, I kind of want to raise this up a bit just to make it a little bit of a height difference between the outer and the inner fence. Let's see. I think he's doing a Sims 4 stream for us. That would be awesome. He streamed like 3 times yesterday. I basically had him on in the background all day long. Yeah, I think that looks a little better just to give it a little bit of difference, right? Oh, stretch. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Silver Fox. I am pretty happy with it. Reduced background sound. I don't understand. My sister streams non-Planet Zoo stuff, and I like playing it while she's on. Yeah, it's nice to just have somebody to listen to. So, like, just stuff that's going on. And when I don't have a streamer to listen to, I put on either The Office or Schitt's Creek or a movie. This morning I was watching the Minions movie, the first one, and I forgot how much I love that movie. I love it so much. It's such a cute movie. This needs to be connected because right now it looks like it's just open to the world. And it needs to not be open to the world. It needs to be secure so that our deer don't get out. How long is stream today? I don't know. What time is it? 10:20? Normally we go a couple hours, but I don't know. I'm having fun. We'll see how far we get. I really haven't spent that much money either. We still have like $70,000, which is fantastic. Did I use any of the other rocks in here? This one is what I want to put right here to have it end in. Right there. Make sure it's not going through our shelter. There we go. Bring this one down. Match it up a little bit. We'll do this kind of thing. Blend it all in. There we go. There we go. Oh, my nose itches. I've been trying to get her back into it because she only played a little, and when it first came out, it changed, and it's changed so much. Yeah, streaming's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to chit-chat with you guys and play. You love the Minions? Yeah, I love the Minions so much. It's such a cute little movie, and I forgot how much I love it. When the little girls say like pretty please because they want like a bedtime story or a goodnight kiss or something like that, and Gru's just, what does he say? He says like the physical appearance of the please makes no difference or something like that. I think that's so funny. But yeah, I love that movie. So there's that, and maybe on this side we do the same thing. If I can find one of these rocks here. There we go. Perfect. Just to make it look like it's supposed to end. Here. Beautiful, beautiful. Looking more and more like a finished thing. So then in the back here is where we'll do like a building for that. But let's go ahead and fix up the reindeer habitat as well, because this one needs some help. So let's move on over here. We're focused on Hoofstock today. I know we still have Arctic fox. Oh, I need to put the food back in with the deer. I didn't give them food or water, which is rather important for animals. Just a little bit important. I love your videos, and this is so cool, and love animals. Thank you so much. Food and water. I want this water trough because I want to put it here and then put like rocks around it, kind of. So there's that, and then we'll do we'll do a medium feeder, and we'll put the feeder kind of back here. Right here. And then we'll fix our terrain again since I messed it all up. You should work on the entrance a bit more. We definitely will. I don't know if we'll get to it today, but the entrance is by no means anywhere near finished. So we definitely will work on that at some point. I just don't know if I want to do it today. I am in a Hoofstock mood. Let's grab this, and I want to do this kind of thing. Raise this up a little bit so that it's not showing. Like so, and then if we get these little rocks, kind of hide it. That's what I want to do. Can't wait for Minions 2. Didn't they already come out with that? Hey, Pitsky, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Do this and this. Oh, rotated that around a bunch of times. Have you thought about adding some transport rides? Yeah, I hadn't thought about it a whole lot, but I'm not opposed to it. That's too big. Too big. Something like this. I just kind of want to make it look like it's like built into the rock, right? So like this and like this. Is that floating on that side? No, it's not. Okay, cool. And now, annoyingly, I need to put all of these in a group and color them because I forgot. Let's copy this color, apply that, grab all of this. Nope, hello. Not white. There we go. There. There we go, perfect. And let's grab one of these trees and bring it down and give it some bushes around it. There we go, beautiful. And then what we can do is we can highlight all of this, we can add all this into a group, and then we can use it for the reindeer as well. That'll be kind of like our watering thing, trough. Seeing YouTubers build in real time is so strange to me. I always get shocked that you don't finish builds in like 15 minutes. Oh yeah, no, speed builds, definitely. I mean, mine are sped up 700 or 800 times like the speed or so. Normally, habitats take me anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours. And then you're seeing like 2 to 4 hours squished down to like 15 or 30 minutes. So, yeah, definitely takes much longer than a speed build does. All right, moving on to the reindeer. Let's grab this and bring this up because I want this to be a little bit more raised. Bring this over to here because we want, if this is going to be the area that we bring them through, we want that to be the right height for that. So there's that. That's probably a bit close, but we'll do the same thing. We'll do the little, what is that even called? Like the hot wire type stuff Or just the fencing, I guess. It doesn't really have to be hot wire. Hey, Silky, welcome back. And then this one will be relatively easy because all we have to do is copy some stuff over, like so, and give them some shelter. So we'll put one right here, I think, would be good. I didn't have the patience to do detailed stuff at first, but now I can spend days on projects and the results are definitely worth it. Yeah, you have to be in the mood, right? You have to be in the mood to like detail out and build stuff like this. It's not something you kind of just like willy-nilly sit down and do, I guess. Let's duplicate this over. Put it right here, I think would be a good spot, like that. Perfect. So we can get rid of this as the little food bowl. I want to grab some of these and do the same kind of thing. Maybe right here we'll do a bit more of like a cliff. Not a cliff, but like a rock wall, like a retaining wall. Holds everything back. Like so. Hi, I was out for dinner and I was shaking when I realized I was going to be late and didn't want to miss the stream. Well, thank you for being here. Out to dinner? Where are you located at? Because clearly it's not anywhere in the States, because it's not dinner time for anybody here in the US. There's that and that. We'll do maybe one right here. I'm actually quite pleased with how this is all coming out. Do you like yoga, and what do you wear to yoga? Yes, I do like yoga, and probably just standard workout stuff. It's a bit of a strange question, but yes, I do like yoga. I'm not good at it, and I don't do it very often at all. I mostly, like, as far as exercise and stuff goes, we were just talking about that a little earlier. I like to run. And then I do go to the gym every now and again to like lift weights and stuff like that, but again, mostly just like to run. So I'm gonna get rid of these because they're not the correct thing. There and there and there. Now that is the scratching tree. The habitat is so good. I'm in Europe currently, and I can say that Planet Zoo recreation of a deer is very accurate. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's see. Let's maybe put... I want to carry on with some of the same things from this habitat, obviously, because they're going to be all super similar. So maybe we put this tree kind of right here. Yeah, and then like that. I don't really like this tree. We can put this one down behind here. I like that. Are these guys gonna have enough shelter with this though? That's the question. No. So they're gonna need two as well. Well, actually that's not too bad because maybe we just put the entrance over here and put another shelter over here. We can move this little snowball over to like here or something like that. So that's out of the way. I'm in the Netherlands. I like your streams. Thank you. 18:30 in the UK right now. Just had a bangin' roast dinner. That sounds very good. 18:30, so it's 6:30. Right? 6:30. My time. 18:31 in Hampshire. Yeah, so 6:30. 6:30 for you guys. Okay, so do we want to put one I guess in this one we could put them here and here and just have them in the back of the habitat. I don't think that looks bad. But what I might want to do is lower this one a little bit just so that it's a little bit different, and then take the terrain and lower this side down here like that. There we go. Smooth this out. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Put a shelter on each side of the rock. Yeah, like what I just did. I think that's a great idea. I'll put this down over here. I'm gonna lower this down just a little bit. Great minds think alike, Aaron. Hampshire? Is that what I said? I thought that's what I said. Oh, but anyway, let's move this over. We'll kind of finish this one up and then wrap it up. I think we've gotten a good deal of stuff done on here. If you guys do want this shelter, it's fairly simple, but I can throw it up on the workshop for you guys if you do want it. I don't mind doing that at all. And then I guess I should double check if River Rock Zoo is up there, because I should have put it up there. This is a bit steep, so maybe bringing this forward just a bit and smoothing this out, all this out just a little bit so it's not so steep for them. That, and then what is that that's floating? This right here. Oh, the melon feeder. So we'll put our melon feeder down right here in the bush, I guess. Oop, okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll get rid of the melon feeder. Can somebody catch me up on what I said? I don't really think I said anything of great importance. Just talking about what I'm doing. Bring that over here now that we have power. Move this over here so that it's next to it. We could put it right there, I think. And then this one can be moved over just a little bit right there. And then we should probably duplicate. Let's actually change the color of these. Down to black, apply that. Down to black, apply that. Perfect. And then duplicate it. Oh, hello. Hello. Duplicate. Thank you. Bring you over and put one right by the rocks. And then we can get rid of this one. Cool. That is looking pretty good. Pretty good. Maybe a few, oh, did I kind of, smoothed the terrain up into the feeder. There we go. Perfect. Hey, Goran, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. That looks pretty good. How come? Oh, that's why, because we didn't do this kind of thing for the reindeer. That's why. I was like, why does it look so different? It's because this needs to come out a bit. Put this all in one group and scoot this out so that we can do the same thing that we did with the deer habitat. Put that out there. This tree no longer is in a viable spot. Looks like it's growing out of a rock, so we'll put it up there. Yeah, there we go. So then we just need these fence pieces. Oops. That's not rotating the right way. Grab it again. There we go. We'll scoot this back into the rock. Keep the reindeer out of the human area. Just a random fact because I thought it was really cool. We were learning about rats and mice in school, and apparently rats are actual actually trained to be, to help destroy landmines. Yeah, rats are actually incredibly smart, so they train them to do a whole bunch of stuff. People don't realize how smart rats are. They are 100% trainable. I like rats. I used to have rats as pets. Can you tell them how to add things to a group? Oh, tell you how to add things to a group. Yeah, hold on one sec. We'll do it right after I finish placing these fences. Oops. Just place these fences all the way across. I made this one easy because it's a straight line, so I really don't have to worry about too much except for right here. We'll rotate this one so that it kind of meets into that rock. Here we go. Perfect. So adding things into a group, very easy. I think the shortcut for multi-select is I. Yes, it's I, or you can hit this little square down here. And then all you have to do is click. And while I'm clicking, I'm holding shift. So I'm adding things to my selection. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. If you want to unselect it, I just hold control and then it'll deselect it if you click it again. But select all these things that you want to add to a group. So we'll select this entire fence all the way down. And you're just making sure that it's highlighted, and you can see up in the top right hand corner, it's counting the objects that I'm adding. So I'm at 8, and if I click on this fence, that's 9. And then this little button right here is the plus, like add it. So now it's a group. So now if I click on one of these fences, all of them get highlighted because they're all part of a group now. Hopefully that helped. And they can detect cancer. I know, rats are really cool. Hey kitty, hope you're having a good day, afternoon, morning, whatever it is for you. Currently trying to fill gaps in your zoo. You find it hard to do. Yeah, filling gaps can be pretty difficult. But there we go. So we have that. Now we just need to grab some mulch like we did before. I think I used this one. Rotate that. We're going to flip it over like so. Flip that over and down. Perfect. We'll bring this like so all the way across. And the reason I flip it over is because the bottom part of mulch is super flat. So if it's underneath terrain like this stuff over here, like other pieces, you can get it a little bit higher without it clipping through because it is flat. The other side of it's kind of bumpy. So then it gets like little parts of it that stick out through the concrete. And I don't want it to stick out through the concrete on the guest side of things. Bring that in a little bit. There we go. Oh, we never did like figure out a way to simulate keeping the dirt back in the other habitat. I guess we need to do the same thing for this one too. Of course, Silky, happy to help. Happy to help and answer questions if you guys have any questions on how to play or anything like that. We'll do the same thing that we did with the other habitat, and we'll kind of add a tree here. And maybe actually we'll do one on the other side as well. Maybe this one. I love this tree. It's my new favorite thing ever. So we'll add this one. Maybe make it rotate over just a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. And now we need our trusty fern. Put this everywhere. Understanding groups is a game changer. It took me forever to figure it out on my own. Then you found YouTube. Yeah, Ashley, that's actually one of the things that I find hardest about Prehistoric Kingdom is you can add things to a group, but like doing so, they don't work as smooth yet as I imagine they will when they're all done. And so it takes me forever to work with Prehistoric Kingdom stuff because of that. Now, I think the devs are on it and they're aware and they're trying to, you know, improve it and whatnot, because we still are obviously in the beta version of the game. But that is one of the reasons why I can't just kind of like sit down and like throw things together in Prehistoric Kingdom kind of like I can with Planet Zoo. Yeah, major game changer. There's that. Yeah, when I found out the other side of mulch is flat, it was game changing. Yeah, Tom, same. Same. I do like the other side of it where it looks like, you know, not flat, I guess. It looks a little bit more realistic, like dirt. Whoops. I'm gonna have to fix that. I just took the stud off my earring on accident. It fell on the floor, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I have both my traguses pierced, and so putting in these little earphones, sometimes the earring gets in the way, and I just knocked it out, which is a bummer. So I'll have to find it, but that's okay. But yeah, the fact that it's flat on the bottom makes it, I think it makes it a little bit easier to work with. And then you really, I mean, honestly, when I'm putting foliage like this that we are right now, like you really don't see it. So it doesn't bother me that it's like perfectly flat. Doesn't bother me. This one is the one I want. What's your opinion on the sable antelope in Planet Zoo? Do you like them? I'd love to know because I haven't seen much hype around them, but I think they're awesome. I think a lot of the Hoofstock are awesome. They're just not like high ticket animals, so people don't build for them all that often. But I wouldn't say I have an opinion one way or another. I think they're a cool animal, but I honestly think all of the animals in the game are cool. Just because I like animals. So I'll put this here. I'll spin this one around and put that there. I just found out there is a lighter flat mulch on the underside of the recolorable flowers. Yeah, that one's pretty good too. I'll use that one for like pots and stuff like that, because if I remember right, the smallest one is smaller than the mulch, so you can get it in like tiny little areas. But yeah, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. That's why, like, people much better at building than me figure these things out, because they flip things around and do all that kind of stuff. Whereas I'm just like, the game says it's a, you know, it says it's a flower. It must be used as a flower. The game says it's a roof piece. It must be used as a roof piece. Whereas everybody else is like, wow, this is a flat piece of metal. Let's use it for floor. Let's use it for wall. Let's use it for, you know, picture frames, whatever they're using it for. And that's what makes people so incredibly good at building things in Planet Zoo, is because they flip things over, turn them to the side, use them for what they shouldn't be used for, and it works out great. I struggle with that. Not very good at seeing for what it could be. I look at it for what it is. Trying to get better about it though. Just because I am aware of it, so. Let's see. Let's see if I can't raise some of these up. That way they're a little bit more visible from the under the dirt. There we go. Perfect. You don't like spiders? I'm not a huge fan of spiders either. I mean, not an advocate to say like they should all die, but I just prefer they live away from me and not come in my space would be great. Cause yeah, I'm not a huge spider fan. Not a huge spider fan at all. But they're very beneficial animals. Like they definitely have a purpose and should be around. Just not near me would be great. Oh, I'm the exact same. A roof piece is just a roof piece. Sorry. But it's a million other things to someone else. Yeah, exactly. Bye, Tom. Thank you so much for hanging out. Always appreciate you. Tom's one of our wonderful Banana Bunch members. Appreciate the crap out of you, my friend. Hope you have a wonderful week and a great day. And we'll see you hopefully next week. Nalu just growled in her sleep again. She's so funny. Where is, not that one, this one. I like this tree a little bit. Oh man, I can't duplicate it because it's out of the boundaries. Where are you inside the boundaries? You know, because I could just go into the menu, but no. Searching the vast open expansion of my map is a much better way to go. Just kind of want a little bit more behind here as a background. Yeah, like that. Beautiful. You have no idea how to turn off animal escapes or needs or anything like that? That's all in Sandbox. So if you're playing in Franchise, you're not going to be able to. But if you're in Sandbox, see where this little symbol is in the, the top right-hand corner? There'll be another little button right below it. And that's the Sandbox menu, the settings and things like that. So you just click on that and you can turn everything off if you want to. Oh, my ear itches. Spiders are cute. Some of them are cute. Some of them can be cute. I'll give them that. Used to play Zoo Tycoon. Such a great game, but I'm really happy for Planet Zoo. Yeah, Zoo Tycoon was a wonderful game. I played the crap out of that when I was younger, as a kid. But you couldn't nearly get as detailed as you can with Planet Zoo. This one. And do some planting over here. Like that. And with this one as well. God, I love this tree. This is my new favorite thing. Why did I not know that it existed? Let's do this as well and make this like a planter back here. Yeah, fill in that little gap right there. What tree is that? The one that I just put down? This is the polylepis tree? I have no idea where it came from. I found it while looking through foliage to use, and yeah, it's this one right here. Like, how awesome does that look? It's my new favorite thing because it looks awesome as like a small tree, but it also looks fantastic as a bush. Like, look at this. It's the one that I used for bushes all throughout this habitat, and it's like the perfect kind of taiga-y color where it's like a little bit more warm tone red, or warm tone green, sorry. And the bark is red, and I love it so much. It works so well. So yeah, it's my new favorite thing. Bye, Silky. Have a good day. Spiders are basically supply and demand. If you see a spider in your house, there is a supply, and they're fulfilling that demand. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, right, Goron? Yeah. I love this tree. I have never seen it before today, and I just happened to find it. Did I ever play Zoo Tycoon? I absolutely did. Ocean Raccoon. I played so much Zoo Tycoon when it first came out, and I had Zoo Tycoon, I had Zoo Tycoon 2, I had Marine Mania, I had Dinosaur, whatever it was called. I had them all. I still have them all. I just don't have a computer that has like a disc to play it. Hey, Claire! Just been lurking all stream today. It's all looking lovely and has been nice to have you in the background while you worked. Aw, Claire, I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good work day. Or I don't know if you're doing work at home or work at work, but hope you're having a good day nonetheless. Yeah, I think this habitat looks fantastic. Let's make sure. Did I ever actually check? Because we are in franchise, we gotta make sure. 49%. I wonder if these ones, because they're a little bigger, have to be a little higher. Let's see. If we raise this up and raise this up, for whatever reason that makes a difference. Oh, it made 1% of a difference. We might have to put a third one in here. Or, what if we just take this one and we expand it? So let's take half of it. Oh, I pretty much got half of it right away. And we just move this over. Make it a long one. And then let's take all of this. Oh, I got them all first try. Wow. Except for, did I get the trim pieces too? Oh, I did. Great. Oh man, you're not gonna poop. Let's do this. There, hopefully that will still align. There we go. Perfect. Let's bring this into the center here, like so, and then we can grab these and fix just these. So we'll make that meet up, make this meet up, and then we'll put this one in the center here. Like that. And then we can get out of this and delete you and maybe make the terrain, oh, not that large, kind of flatten up over here. Smooth it all out. And duplicate this over. There. Is that gonna help? Pickies? Okay, good. At least we're in the green. That's all I needed. Just needed it to be in the green. Do you have experience with instant gaming to get games at a discounted rate? I've read a few reviews, so I'm hesitant. No, I honestly, I just use Steam for games. If it's not on Steam, I don't play it. Aside from The Sims, because I do play Sims on Origin. Or via Origin or whatever, however you want to say that. But I don't know anything about instant gaming. I've never used it. What if you make a building in the back they can go to? Yeah, so eventually, yes, Amber, we want to do that. I just want to make sure that they're happy now because we're not going to build a building just yet. So I wanted to make sure they had what they needed. God, the lighting on my camera is making my hair look so red. My hair's really not red, it's brown. But I just noticed that the camera's like got a red hue to it. Like my face looks kind of red too. I'll have to figure that out. Have to adjust the settings on it, but that is a problem for another day. That was super satisfying watching the roof match up like that. Thank you. You should make a cave with like a hanging vines. I'm sure that would count as hard shelter. It would, but I don't think it would fit in with what we're doing. I don't think a cave really fits in with the style of habitat that we're making. So this is awesome. I do like, look at this. I like that this wall like goes this way and then through and then to the front here. I think that's pretty cool too. So yeah, that is pretty good for the deer habitat. This one I think looks great. If we take a picture from like this way. See the, oh, it's franchise. I can't change the lighting that easily. Stupid franchise. But what if we take, how easily am I going to be able to copy over this? not easily. Well, I guess we can just take this right here, because this is going to be the start of the backstage building. Although, I'm almost thinking I want it to be stone or concrete or something. Let's see. Let's look at construction. Yawn again. Sorry. Like if we do maybe this. Oh, Nalu is gonna come say hi. And Koa. You can kind of sort of see him. And Kiko. Now if we do something like this in the back. What are you doggos doing? Why'd you get up all of a sudden? Stream's not done yet. Kind of rotate this like that, because I think that looks much more like utilitarian, back of house, backstage stuff. Yeah, maybe stone lining, do a stone wood combo. Yeah, I'm thinking doing like this with like wood trim and stuff like that would be kind of cool. Are you playing Planet Zoo with filters in GeForce? No, this is just Planet Zoo. You can mod Zoo Tycoon 2 to look really good. Yeah, I've seen the mods and everything. I prefer to play without mods. So I don't usually play with mods and things. I'm gonna extend this out one more like that. And duplicate that over. And we'll do a big building. Oops. Big building like that. And then kind of move this right up to the tree, I think. And then maybe even kind of like right up against this wall. Well, no, you know what? We'll put it a little bit back. Put it a little bit back, and then maybe we'll straighten this out a bit so that it kind of goes straight across here, and this will be more like one of those little like catch pen areas where they can transfer animals. But yeah, I think that looks good, and I think we can use the same. Actually, no, let's use the other roof. I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I'll show you. The corrugated, like the metal roof, not the fake wood beam, wood panel roof. A big backstage building for the Hoofstock all together, but in different parts would be cool. Staff could access them easily with the food. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. This roof is what I'm talking about, is the one that I want to use. Like, so, hello, why are you, thank you. All the way across, like so. Perfect. And then we need a trim piece that matches that. Where is it? Right here. So that it hangs off a bit. Yeah. Like that. So that's going to be our backstage. And look, it looks done. From this angle, it looks like a backstage building. Voila! All we had to do. Oh, when does Drew start his showcase? It's like now, right? Yeah, so we need to wrap up. We need to wrap up and go head over to Drew's showcase. Heather or Silver Fox, you guys are welcome to link his channel down below. Let's do a bit of a raid. Let's see. Let's see who's here. We've got like 70 people watching or so. So let's head over there. I was just about to finish up. Oh goodness. Finish up anyway, because I like to watch Drew's stream, and I gotta make myself some lunch because I'm getting hungry. Even though it's like 11 a.m. So maybe brunch is what I'm gonna make. But yeah, anyway, I think, yeah, thank you, Silver Fox. I think it looks awesome as well. I'm super proud of what we did. We'll do more work, obviously. Next episode should be hopefully Friday coming out. We'll continue with that. And we will head over to Drew's channel, watch his showcase. Because, yeah, it should be starting about now. He starts at 1 p.m. his time. And thank you guys so much for hanging out. So I really do appreciate you. I'm going to play the outro stuff now, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.